good?
Yep.
We're rolling.
Look at that.
Good morning, Mr. Black.
Good morning, Mr. White. How are you today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. You know,
It is a
that's
happy
never gonna
Friday.
get old.
No, it never does. I love Fridays, especially when Saturday's golf day.
Yes, I will be in the background kind of kicking back because...
Yeah, you can have the beers, we'll swing the clubs.
There we go. You know, I don't have the proper golf attire, actually.
Well, you look pretty good today.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I have matching socks, so...
He does.
Not for the viewers to see,
but he does.
So, we just finished helping a really good friend of mine purchase a car that
She get a great recommendation.
Oh my gosh, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And
Guys,
folks,
gotta check it out.
just so you know, she had, no thought that she could actually get that car. And the feeling we all have being able to make that happen is beyond me. Absolutely awesome. But she was talking to me about the whole part dealing with her credit score. And she just really felt like it wasn't good. And I didn't feel good about that because I knew it was a good score. Tell our folks about the whole credit score thing, where that comes from.
So thank you. Yeah, it was really quite interesting. So we were helping her out, and the dealership will run your credit. And when the dealership runs your credit, they typically will have, believe it or not, 6 numbers to look at. They'll have the 3 TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, and then they'll have the auto score for each one of those. And what happens when you go to the dealership, which actually happened to me when I was working on her behalf, was, and you I'm sure have done this, because I had to send salespeople back as the manager to do this, is they take the lowest number, the worst number of all of the numbers, and they say, here, send it back. And when I called on her behalf, he's like, well, she has a 618 FICO score. And, below 620, kind of gets a little hairy, especially what that number is made up of. And I'm like, okay, well, what bureau did you pull? And he says, TransUnion. And I just shake my head inside and think to myself, what car dealer uses TransUnion? Nobody uses TransUnion except the mortgage company. What's their Experian, I say? Well, that's 649. And I'm like, well, that's a completely different animal. She's not a first-time buyer. She's not a 618, She's bought a car before. She's got almost a 650 FICO score. She's got a good... so using the tactics on me, a seasoned veteran, talking to him in his language, imagine what he's going to do to folks like you. I'm sure stuff that you had to do.
All the time, and I just never felt good about it. I see when the report is ran that their highest score is X number, and when I'm going back I have to give the lowest number to kind of get them on their heels so we can maximize the profit. And I just never felt good about that.
Exactly. And who would?
I had to provide for my family, but at the same time I really wanted to help the person that was in the chair next to me, and I really wanted to get them that good deal, but I wasn't able to. Now our folks out there have us on their side to kind of make that happen, and we can contact the dealer and say, mm-mm.
I want to elaborate on something you just said, because if you go to myHopscotch.com and you go to the blog section, the founder of our company has a blog talking about the pay plans of car dealerships. And you just said, having to take care of my family, right? So you had to do something you didn't want to do to very nice customers because that was how the pay plan was structured. So go to myHopscotch.com and check out the founder, Ali Omumi's blogs, and learn about the pay plans, because that really is the problem with the automobile industry, and we're here to help you out and guide you through the process. So myHopscotch.com, Mr. White, Mr. Black, here to help. Give us a call. Love to talk to you. Go right ahead.
Don't forget, folks, if you want to have a little fun at the dealer as well, when you ask them which score did you pull and what's my auto score, just have your phone out and ready for that expression they're going to have. It'll be a look of awe. They're not going to know what happened. Send those photos to us. We would love to have them. Get a little evidence file going, So again, myHopscotch.com. Don't forget us. We're on your side. See you next time.
Thanks, guys.